Pokemon Generation 10, as we all know, is the next and upcoming generation for the monster taming franchise, meaning an expansion of creatures and new regions to explore brought to you by the Pokemon Company. The last few generations that the franchise birthed received mixed feelings and various opinions, where some people loved Generation 8 and some people hated it, some people loved Generation 9 and some hated it, and there's others like me who thought they were both solid generations with good regions but had room for improvement with a small list of things that stopped them from being two of the best gens in all of Pokemon. Since the last two generations, we got the release of the first addition to the Pokemon Legends series in early 2022, with the first entry being named Legends Arceus. Now, Legends Arceus was received well within the Pokemon community, having some of its core fans defining it as one of the best game releases the franchise has yet to craft. It is now 2025, and since that time, it has been almost 3 years since the last Pokemon generation debuted. And 3 years is usually the lifespan of a single generation, so Pokemon Company has to be already in the process of creating Generation 10. With that being said, we know we shouldn't be expecting it this year due to the fact that Pokemon Company already announced a game for later this year, being the second installment of the Legends series titled Pokemon Legends ZA, which from the looks of it has potential to be better than the first Legends game, being that we are getting the return of fan favorite Mega Evolutions and what seems to be an intense and meaningful storyline with a solid Pokedex. If so, we could be looking at another banger just as the Legends title that was released prior. All of this is important because it highlights the fact that arguably Pokemon is at an all-time high as far as hype and notoriety that it's ever been before. I say arguably because we all know in the late 90s and early 2000s that Pokemon was as hot as fish grease, but the last two generations were some of the highest selling games that the franchise released, as well as Legends Arceus that some claim to be one of the greatest ever. So the 2020 era of Pokemon has brought anticipation and excitement for upcoming projects, resulting in an upward swing of the energy revolving around the name of Pokemon. Now, being 2025, leaks based around Gen 10 are coming to the forefront, and it has been allegedly confirmed that the new region will be based on the Cyclades, which is a group of islands in Greece. And personally, I love this idea. Being able to travel from island to island sounds amazing, especially if we get various ways to travel using ride Pokemon such as flying or riding the ocean, or even bringing back the diving mechanic. Maybe we could even get multiple regions like Heart Gold and Soul Silver, where each region could consist of multiple islands. Also, I am a big Eevee and Umbreon fan, so it would be a plus to get another evolution for this generation. We might not be getting gym leaders, we might have to complete some sort of trial that we saw in Legends Arceus or Generation 7, which to me is okay as long as we get a strong Elite Four cast or some sort of Pokemon League challenge. The Elite Four cast has always been one of my personal favorite things about the games, and if Pokemon and Game Freak can take the Legends series formula and mix it with the main series formula and enhance it to the utmost of their ability, we could be getting one of the greatest game releases by the franchise. Feel free to comment your thoughts on Gen 10. I will be doing a follow-up to this video explaining some of the mechanics and optics that I think could make Gen 10 a great experience. And until next time, y'all, peace.